just before you go, sir, if a Democrat were in the same position as Donald Trump right now, had the Democrat had been helped, arguably, by the Russians interfering, if the Democrat had never criticized Vladimir Putin, if a Democrat had appointed somebody to be his Secretary of State who had received a Friendship of Russia award, don't you think you'd be much more critical of that president-elect than you're being of Donald Trump?
Well, I think I've been quite concerned about the nominee for the Secretary of State. I would have been much more, as I say, I am heartbroken over what's happened in Aleppo, the genocide that's taken place there, one of the greatest in the 20th century. I have been, no matter who would have been president when that happened, I would have been just as critical, just as I was critical of the failures of the George W. Bush administration. I was critical of the Reagan administration when they put the Marines in Beirut. So I think I have a pretty clear record of not being partisan in my criticisms, and I believe that right now, when you look at America's position in the world, we're in very serious jeopardy, and America is still the greatest nation in the world, but we have a lot of work to do to restore our position in the world and defend this nation. And we need a select committee on cyber, and we need to do a lot of other things like sail the international waters without fear of being impeded by Chinese activities.